Can you do the thing so that we can see
Oh,
whether
yes.
we're making noise?
Yes. We will see if the noise...
There's a big red line in the middle, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why.
Yeah,
There's a red line,
it's doing the thing.
Alright. I'll bring down the screen and I will say the words. The words that go something a little like, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the weekly WAYPN. I'm so glad that you're all there with me. I'm Karl.
Sunny.
What?
Decimus. What?
Oh,
What happened?
Nothing.
Absolute professionals. Professionals.
Yes.
Okay, so we have. It's not Jack.
We
it's
have. Did you say we have Jackass?
No, I said it's not Jack.
Okay.
Who's the person in the comments?
It's Liam.
Yeah, Liam. That's it. I was like, yes, they are related. So that's why I was like, it's not Jack, is it? Anyway, you read.
Yeah.
How is a book fair stressful?
What do you mean?
Read.
Well, we will see. Okay, calling it quits for today. Successful book fair this morning means I have about 400 hours of reading the Saxon Chronicles. So I leave you with the updated. Now Sandy Stricken Isorla.
Oh, successful. I was like, stressful. What?
Pronunciation. Isorla legs. Of my Warhound Titan? Hey, how to read this joke?
I don't know.
Okay. The term Isorla means captured in clanner lingo. One part down. Okay, so...
Oh my god. So, must you already, Facebook, be causing problems?
Yes.
It is too early for
you.
you
Is that a handprint?
You're talking about here?
No, like there.
So I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. So yeah, what I would say is this. I really do think that the sanding or such really needed to be done, because like there's some things where like it's coming through quite badly.
I understand, but like, I mean, we know how time consuming
this is like a Titan though. You know, like it is the like sort of one of the biggest projects he's gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I guess for me the big thing is, if you're gonna do something this big, you got to do it right and such. But yeah, so like that would be my feedback. Like at the moment where you've done the sponging and such, what I would just say is you probably want to blend it a bit more. What do you think?
Well, we will see more updates.
Okay.
So it's a bit hard to say right this second. But I also agree that the layer lines, once you dry brush, it just sort of not give the high quality feel. You know, but you know, at the same time, I understand just wanting to get straight into painting. All right.
Well, we will see the updates, because you say there's updates very quickly. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did a push fit test. Wanted to see how we are sitting so far. Looking good so far. Once that body is done and ready, and I found magnets, I can get this gorgeous lump done.
Yeah. So, like some of it. So, like, that would be my biggest concern still, just making sure... We'll see how it comes through.
But I think it would be too late.
Well, maybe down here, yes, but up here, not necessarily. All you have to do is reprime it, and I mean, it's just black.
I think that's the plastic, no?
No,
Plastic.
this is it. It's primed. It was sort of like a greyish material. Yeah.
Okay, next is me.
Next is you. That means you have to do more reading.
Here it is, folks. All 64 minis done at tabletop for our D&D commission. I'm very proud at our speed.
Yeah, because what did we take? About a week and a half for this?
Maybe, yeah.
It seemed like the biggest problem was getting the bases and basing done more than anything, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, Decimus, since you're here, are you watching the live stream?
Trying to. It keeps the little red live button. It keeps going out, so I keep having to force it forward to catch up.
That's weird.
Yes, it does sound weird. Well, anyway, if you've got any feedback for us, we would be glad to hear it. So I will just slowly go through these.
So from the last live stream, the one thing I didn't really mention is that I really, really like the Chibi Dragon.
Oh yeah,
did you?
the Chibi
Yeah.
Dragon is pretty cute.
Sunny put a bit of work into that one.
A tiny amount, not too much. Cal did most of the job because he did all the coloration there. But the client said that his son was very attached to that little guy, and he wanted us to make him extra special.
Have you put literally every single individual photo in this?
No. I couldn't because I had an 84 picture limit. So
Jesus Christ.
Alright, well then I think we'll call it quits for now. But yeah. I was not expecting that answer.
it was just all the front shots of all the minis.
Just all okay. Alright. Moving on. Alright, so we have some more work by Scene.
Yes, see, he's already progressed so far. Saturday progress. Finally putting this beauty into the scheme. Head's currently going through second layer process. Body still going through first phase painting. This has a long way to go. I mean, look how much he's progressed already.
Yeah, well, look, you got to give him an A for effort, and the other part is like you've got to give him an A for speed because this is a pretty monstrous piece of miniature. It's not even appropriate at that scale. Yeah.
Got a big chair.
Alright, I'll let you take over commentary.
No, I just wanted to say that.
So have you guys seen that YouTube video of a dude that's building like a 7-foot tall Emperor class Titan?
I do know the guy. That's old mate Eric Workshop with the. You're talking. He's got the Weinstein mark. On his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He seems really good. Like he seems like us, except that he popped off. So if you ever watch his earlier stuff, my god, the audio is absolutely atrocious. It makes us look like pure professionals the whole way through. Right? But yeah. I think it's looking like very solid. Like everything's nice and neat and clean. But like
oof, those layer lines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it does sort of take you out of the.
And like that's the thing for me because like if you're gonna put that level of effort into something like this, and maybe he just wants to have it for I guess that would be the thing. Like, what is your goal, Cyan?
I think he is actually thinking of playing with it.
Yeah, well, look, if he just wants to like play with big thing, then yeah, this is great. Like he's moving at a fairly rapid speed.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, how many people do we know? Like, if this project was on their table, would even touch it, or even get this far?
Yeah.
And
it took me about 10 years.
Yes, I believe you.
We have to
all right, we will move on to. Oh, okay. I thought it was done before, but now he is done.
Is this done? I thought there was more, but yeah.
Alright.
Later on. Okay, we've got Larry. Finished! I found the other branch after I added a smaller one, so I glued it and I'm finished. It really looks like it.
It does. It does. I think it's very good. Like, I think that I think the unfortunate part is we pretty much said all that we can say, right?
Is this for his colleague or his boss? Because I think it's a good.
I think it's well done. Yes. Like, I
like
mean,
the worn leather of their jacket.
Oh yeah.
And the way that it really looks like a real leather, right? It's got that shine quality.
Yeah, well, like I think what it does really well is my dad had a jacket like this until it got stolen by some uni student.
Dad often gets his stuff stolen.
I don't think he often gets his stuff stolen.
His bike got stolen.
His bike, yes, that's because, well, things are changing in our neck of the woods, and he's not willing to admit it. So yes. But that's neither here nor there. They live in the past. But anyway, he had a jacket like this, and it looks just like it. Just like it. But yeah, I think we've said pretty much all we can say on this one, right?
I mean, it's such a good. I think Larry has achieved.
What he wants to achieve?
No. I'm trying to think of the right terminology.
Well,
the Indiana Mastership. He is officially the pro at creating this menu.
Well, I think the reason why we say we've said all that we can say is because we've said this in previous episodes.
Yes.
I love how the notification comes through the little blur setup that I've got. What a fantastic machine.
Oh no! It's the offcut.
It's the offcut?
The offcut indie.
Oh, right. No, what's his name? John Morgan.
John Morgan. Did some basing for John Morgan. Then sand in a couple of rocks with a wasteland tuft. Is it me? Does his skin look particularly glossy? Or is it just the way that he's highlighted things?
No, he doesn't look glossy to me. The skin, no.
Okay.
Not at all.
I love the way he's done the cloth. Basing is also fantastic.
I'm just sort of thinking about it, and like, I think, yeah.
It's just not quite the same wow factor as the original.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he's got the exact same outfit and everything, right, but he doesn't have that dynamic posing of the previous. So, like, just going back here, right?
He's just standing there.
Yeah, it's a static pose, right?
Yeah.
But also, I think, like, I like the idea of them going, all right, well, if we can't have Indiana Jones, we're going to make this guy, right? But I don't like that they made him pretty much an exact copy. You follow what I'm saying?
Kind of, yeah. I guess he's got similar items to it.
Yeah, well, similar is one way of saying it.
It's revolver and whip. It's the exact items.
Yeah, and also, like, oh my god, Facebook.
Got the hat.
Yeah, like that, the hat, the shirt, like all of it is the exact same. Now, like, sure, Larry did paint it that way, but he is using the reference material that he was given.
Yeah.
You know? I liked the actual artwork a bit more, where he's got more of a sort of unshaped, like a sort of he's got a different, he's got like a beard and stuff, and like I think that would have helped things along a lot. And now we've got a third one by Larry, but I think once again this is one of the ones where we've done a lot of commentary on it, haven't we?
If it was your relations who have brought your death, then no one of your family none of your children or relations will remain alive for more than 2 years. They will be killed by the Russian people. Grigory Rasputin of Cthulhu Death may die. Standing near the river...
Putin.
Yes. Standing near the river where some sought to drown him, blacked the base and finished.
Yeah, and I think very much like the things we've said before. But if Decimus, you've got anything to say on this guy, feel free.
The rim could be cleaned up a little bit more, but that's about like my only critique.
My critique would be that I feel the river could have shown a bit more, become a bit more of a feature element of the basing, because it's just a sliver of river,
A sliver of river.
A sliver of river.
We got a poet over here.
Yes, thank you very much.
I think that would be difficult. I think, because either the river's going to be there or it's not going to be there.
I just wondered if you could push the model a bit more towards the edge or something.
But see, then would we be complaining about it being off-center?
I guess. Can't really say.
I think what this would be really good as is as a diorama piece rather than an individual model.
Oh.
So, let's say that this was a part of a thing where, he sort of slots into one of those dioramas and it's the people surrounding him.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got him lighting up his hands like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there's anything else he could really do. I think I think what I would do is I'd choose not to have the river there. I understand why he's got the river there, but, yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta weigh the balance of the visual experience.
Alright. Oh my god. What is this commentary?
What he said?
What RJ said.
Oh, hey Google, play that Rihanna song, Work. I've been refining and adding and refining. Still a ways to go, but it's shaping up pretty nicely. Pretty nicely.
Oh my god. Why must you be like this?
How to appreciate.
So, I think he's done really, really well with the skin, for starters, right? Also, I think with this, the way that he's done the sheer fabric, I think just masterful, right? I think...
So, I am guessing he did a very thin spray of white.
I don't think it's a spray.
No, it has to be a spray. It has to.
No, I don't think it has to. I don't.
You can see the speckling, those tiny speckling.
I think it's a glaze.
I don't.
You know what?
He
will. We will go to the Discord. We will go to the Discord and
Seems
see what he.
Oh,
you and your talking. Let's read what was said in the sacred texts.
Okay, in sacred text, here we are.
Okay, so step 1, paint whatever is underneath the sheared fabric. Find folds, bunch up material, and paint a semi-opaque layer where you want the fabrics to be. Okay, yes, he has done this.
Oh, okay.
It's step 3, with a brush, glaze or an airbrush. I chose airbrush. Ink was thinned down, 10 water to 1 ink. Then slowly glaze over everything until you achieve the desired transparency.
Yeah, righto. I was a little confused at first to why he decided, why the step was to do the folds first, then the fabric. But it makes sense because with the volumes of the fabric, you have very sharp peaks and then they mellow out.
Yeah.
Right? So the overspray will help to smooth out those harsh lines.
Yeah. So I think this is really well done. I think
absolutely.
So the only criticism I would have is some of these lines seem very sharp, but see, this is how something like this would often actually look. You know, you have why? Okay, you can steal my mouse.
Okay. I feel. So, with the cloth, right? I think it would also be very sheer where the skin is pressing up against the skin the most.
Yep.
So, like, for example, the hip here, yes, I think this transparency is good. Whereas towards somewhere here, where the cloth is sagging a bit more, you could actually do a little bit more spray to show that it's not really pressed against the skin.
Interesting.
So you've got like these different layers of transparency, because even with wet clothes, it's a bit like that. It's not like 100% like this uniform sheerness, right? You've got like some parts is a little bit more opaque, other parts a bit more sheer, and I think it also helps to add to the, what's this called, honey? Like the tease, like what is it? Like the mystery.
All right.
What is it? What is the word? There's a word for it. There, like
transparency.
No, the, you know when a lady's trying to be all sexy, then she's like
tease.
I guess, but not really a tease. It's like leave to the imagination. Something like that. You know, it leaves something to be desired. Like, you know, like, oh, what's under there kind of thing. You know, when you have a bit more of that.
I was trying to think because you said T.
Sensual?
Titillates?
Titillates. I guess you could titillate this. Anyhow, I think like varying sort of degrees of opacity would really add to the effect. This is great, but I just feel like I think he could do it. Just because, like, I mean, look at this.
I do think this will be the most difficult part, that shadow area. I think that will be the part where it's going to sort of it's gonna cause the most issues for him. So, like, for example, what you suggested, right? Like, I think that could be done with relative ease, but I think the shadowing work will be the hardest part.
Yeah. It is a bit difficult to visualize how he wants to do that side.
Well, yeah, because one of the things is I'm just gonna bring up the curtain for a second, and I'm gonna go to the profile so I can see the previous work. Of course, he's also done a lot of work, so it might take a while to load. If it takes too long, we'll just move on, but. Yeah, it's being difficult, so we'll move on. But like, I think one of the biggest things about it is with the suggestions that you have. I think they'll be easy to implement. But yeah, I think because I think a lot of RJ's design process is a bit alien to me.
Yeah,
like
me too.
I'm much more sort of like step by step compared to him. Also, like, he's very methodical in his own process. But yeah, so I'm gonna look forward to seeing what he does with it. But I think, yeah, like, for example, down around here, having that extra bit of opacity, as you said, might help with some things. I think, you know, give a general air of mystery. But yeah, I think, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I can feel it, like the wetness clinging to your skin. Just
well, I wanna really try this with that model.
The dark water model.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right. So next up we have Thomas.
Thomas, what Thomas say?
You say blue.
As often is a case with me, I made too weak contrast with post shading, but at least I didn't go too dark with base color, as subsequent layers of weathering will make it darker. Also, I already started to make some company markings by painting them with a sponge, or already done some initial
So
stitching.
he must have had like a stencil or something, because like I was looking at the previous one. This one's got a bit of bleeding, but the other one was just so sort of perfect, and I'm just like,
Sometimes if your paint is too wet, that will happen.
Yeah, because like
bleeding
right here is it's good. It's good. But I do think he might want to clean up just here a bit, because like it seems like a bit of the black came over, and I know that's correct and such, but it seems incorrect because of where it lands. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, no, it's good. You know, looks like that cockpit is very opaque now, so don't have to worry about that anymore. It is that RJ person saying some words.
No, it's not RJ.
Is it not RJ?
It's someone else, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mr. George.
Ah.
Hey, can't stay at work. Just wanted to pop in and say thanks for all the advice. Joining this community has really re-engaged my excitement for the hobby. Thank you. Ever onwards. I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yes, because that's what we come out here to do.
Alright, can I make you sad now? It's time to read out Alan's stuff.
Oh, alright, so what does Alan say? Well, gang, it's been a while. The last few years has been busy, and hobby time just hasn't been a priority, unfortunately. I've tried a couple of times to jumpstart again, but mostly my brushes have been gathering dust. Here is yet another attempt to change that. I finally finished this halfling warrior. I'd last worked on her almost exactly 3 years ago. I only had a few details on the back of her shield to complete, but I had designs for a big fancy scenic base and was holding off finishing her until I did that. But in reality, trying to create that base was a big mental block. So instead, I just spent a day finishing her. And now I'm on to another project. I signed up for a painting class in Vegas with Mark Mesclans next weekend to help give me the inspiration to get back on the horse. Well, good this time. If you want to see a lot of whip shots of her, there are a bunch on my Instagram.
Well, I think that last time you were talking a lot about like having a background and a mood piece and that sort of thing. I think that the base is good, the way that you've done it. I'm not sure about the sort of fade down here. So like whether like you want this polished or something, or sort of, yeah, it just seems like you either want to go all the way to the edges or you want to have a more defined border. Yeah,
because it looks like you're going for like an edge of a cliff kind of.
We'll see. It's like obviously a plinth and that sort of thing, right? But in my opinion, you sort of want to be absorbed by it rather than like distracted by it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, obviously the painting very, very high quality, but like the thing is, our goal is to do the Emperor has no clothes thing, sort of thing, right? We point out the blatantly obvious.
I do think adding grass all the way to the edge will just help clean things up to that level.
It might not even have to be grass. It could be like a different material, but
like soil or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so let us move on to.
Well, from Alan. The start to my latest project, Bronco Egg Protector from Zabart Miniatures. I'm trying to add a lot of depth and texture to this piece. For the chest, after zenithal priming, I used an airbrush to apply a thin toning coat of the yellow color, then glazed in the shadows and added some speckling with different colors and some extreme highlights on the edges. Then I started working on the shell. I painted it twice. The first time was a total disaster. I went way too dark with the shadow areas and it became impossible to distinguish the color from the ridges I added. So I started over, beginning with a more mid-tone brown and then shadowing, then a dark brown and hitting the highlight areas with a tan color mixed with the brown and then with some off-white. I next hand painted the ridges in the shell section, splattered it with thin paint loaded onto a toothbrush, glazed the entire shell with a medium green to give it a little color, then started lining the ridge edges with some dark lines for the deep shadows, and then lighter lines and dots for extreme highlights and texture. I'm much happier with where he is now. The shell has the depth, texture, and tone I was hoping for. The skin is probably next.
Well, it's obviously a whip, but I think the only thing that I look at is what I would want is a shot where you can see both eyes, and what I would probably do is ignore normal shadowing to have the eyes be a bit brighter. And my reasoning for that is essentially you want to set that mood of him actually looking at the egg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like really bring focus to the emotion.
Yeah, the emotion of the piece, right? Well, like also, you know, like what is the story that you're trying to tell?
Yeah.
So, like, if this is going to be a part of a diorama piece, like, what I'd probably look at doing is, well, like, depending on whether you want it to be hopeful, mournful, all of that sort of thing, like, one of the things that you could do is have broken shells around the one egg, or, like, if it's more of a hopeful piece, you have other eggs down there. Like, you want to set the mood, because, like, despite the fact that it's holding the egg, it's a very sort of neutral pose. Like,
yeah, batch painter would be great for this piece.
He does the very sort of
he does the sad bacon.
The sad bacon, yes. But yeah, like that's what I'd be looking at.
Yeah.
All right. So next up we have. Oh, have I missed Member Monday? I have. It's Member Monday. Hashtag Member Monday. What makes a digital place what it is? There is no rich soil here to make plentiful harvests with joyous people, nor poor soil with shallow harvests to make people filled with concern. Nothing here forces a certain type of people. I mean, besides the people who hate Facebook from staying away. And I mean, honestly, who can blame them? What makes this place is you. Why am I pointing?
Because it's you.
Anyway, that's why we are What Are You Painting Now? So with that said, join me in welcoming our new member.
Nice.
Alright, so next up we've got Cian doing some more work.
Yeah, so let's see what Mr. Cian has to say. And that's the body. Now I just need to hunt magnets. 6 for the arms so I can swap them out, and then 2 for the torso connection. Yes, this is just push fit for now. Still got a hell of a lot of work to do. And yes, there is desert remnants stippling across the gray shin plates and on the tan plates like a sandstorm passed.
I think if that is your goal, you want to make that look more deliberate, maybe with like pigment powder or something like that. But see how you've got it. You want it more sort of blended, like right here where you've got that whole area where it's just disappeared. Like, well, why don't you give us your thoughts, Decimus? You can butt in and tell us your things.
I agree with you, the thing on the pigment powder, and Yeah, probably some more blending.
Because, like, I think in terms of, like, just getting stuff done, you certainly are getting stuff done, but I feel like there needs to be a bit more care taken, and like if you're like, oh, like a sandstorm's come, right, it's okay to say, like, I just want to get this done and I want to be done with it and I want to play with it, right? And it's okay to say that, and like, I got some overspill. That's okay to say, right? But I think if you say that, like, this is a deliberate choice when it wasn't, I think that's where you start hurting yourself.
Maybe he didn't consider the part about like pigment powders just yet.
Maybe.
Yeah. So like, yeah.
I'm saying, if you have some overspill, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with overspill. The issue is going, you know, oh no, I meant that. It's just like,
gotta be honest with our goals.
Yeah, we got to be honest with our goals, and like when we can do that, you're going to be better off. All right, so next up,
is it RJ?
It is RJ.
Oh my god! Rawr! Got a bit more done on this guy.
So,
Decimus was very impressed with the swirly in the eyes.
Yeah, no, it is very impressive, but I've got to say, it is very Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You know, to me, it looks very Fu Lion.
Yeah, I think that's what the lion does. Sorry, you go, Decimus.
I was about to say, it reminds me of that cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, the Cheshire Cat. Does look a bit Cheshire Cat-y.
Yeah, so like, the issue I have, right, is this nose is so sort of red, right, that it sticks out from the rest of it, right? It doesn't look like a cat's pink nose, right? It looks reddish and like clownish, because like, look at these lanterns, like, these are ridiculously good. The swirls, everything else, right? But like I said, we are pretty much the Emperor has no clothes people, right? We point out the blatantly obvious, because I think what happens is, like, with a lot of high-level painters, like with RJ, what happens is you get so focused in the moment. And like, I do think he said that he's done some updates since this on the Discord, but I can't remember. But yeah, like, because this is really good.
Yeah.
It's obviously really good. Like, if I just put my finger over it on the screen, right, I'm just like, oh wow, this model is amazing. Look at all of that glowing and all of that sort of thing. But like, the moment that I look at it, because it also centers your vision.
Yeah, and it's also one of the more vibrant pieces.
Yeah, one of the more colourful parts of.
Oh yeah, because you've got very nice muted colours everywhere, except for the OSL effects.
Yeah, and the OSL effects and the nose.
And the nose, because it's at the face, the central point. You just really hyper focus onto that. I didn't really think anything of it until you mentioned.
I feel like it's. I just want to have this complaint publicly. I feel. Have any of you read Primal Hunter?
Oh dear.
No.
Okay, great. Well, I'm so glad that there's someone to reply. But there's this book my brother likes called Primal Hunter, and like, I was harping on and on about it with him, right? But like, the point is, right, there's this guy, and like, there's this bad guy, and he sort of just leaves this bad guy to either live or die, right? but this bad guy's offed his missus. He's killed a whole bunch of his friends. He's a potential threat to the the village where he lives. All of these other sort of things, and he's like, "Oh, I'll let fate decide." And it's like,
and to note, this is not actually a main character who has this all happen to them.
yeah,
This is one of the side characters, the main side characters, shall we say? Yeah, but that aside, yeah. Please continue your point. Yeah.
Well, basically, my point was like that. Even the it might feel like I'm harping on and on about this one point, but the reason why I am right is like the thing is that there's like all of this, like there's 110 reasons why this guy should be taken out by this guy, because like he's defenseless at this point in time. He could do it. Like, there's nothing from stopping him from taking down, like, the literally psychopathically evil guy.
Yeah.
Right? I shouldn't say psycho. I should say sociopathically evil guy. But, like, he just chooses not to do it. And, like, that's like this.
He chooses not to paint the nose.
Yeah, and it's like, the clown's logic is sound!
No, honey, it is pretty freaky deaky, to be fair.
Yeah, no, but like basically, I'm not trying to give him a hard time, right? What I'm trying to say is like, I think if I didn't do that, I'm sort of doing him a disservice.
All right.
We've got more Tomas.
And look, we can see.
Yeah.
We can see what is inside. It looks red.
Let's see if we can.
I would say I'm about 30% done. That's what he says.
You know, it's interesting that this is 30% done, whereas like some people would just be like, "Well, it's done now."
Well, I mean, you could actually consider this pretty much done. I mean,
well, no, there's a lot of things, but I do like
do
the little details that he's added, like right here where he's got his kill count, right? But with his kill count, what I do like is that it's more faded towards the start of the kill count. Like they've been there for a while and they've been, you know, sort of like slowly chipped away. But yeah, so
did he replace the panels with like a red panel?
I don't know.
I think it looks sick. I think it adds like a mood.
It certainly does have a mood. The mood is, I'm angry. Enough of these people. Alright, so is there anything that you want to say on this one?
Currently, it's looking like progress.
Yeah, definitely.
And Tomas always does great work.
He does.
So we shall see where else he shall continue this path.
We shall see what we shall see.
We shall see where we shall see.
Alright, so next up.
Oh, we've got
I knew that
Alice.
it was Larry simply by the subject matter.
Yeah. Alice thinned some ultramarine, so some of the glow effect from the primer coat shows through. Hoping to get something like I did for Rasputin, but it came out streaky and too thin, so I did something wrong there. Tried to smooth it out with the instant color, which mostly worked, but was too dark. So the next day I used a makeup sponge to apply the lighter blue, and I'm liking this effect. Added some white. I'll make some adjustments to that and fix the fire, skin and hair that got a little messed up before doing highlights to them, and then doing the book and base. Zealot yellow on the fire and hair.
What I really do like about Larry is the way he sort of talks through his process, because like I think that it is a very interesting look, one that people have been using more and more for dresses and various things. Like, did you see Elementarista doing the star effect to start off to make a sort of glittery dress sort of looking thing for one of the Slaneshi things?
This one was the Keeper of Secrets, was it? Yes.
Yeah, the new one. Because, like, when you say the Keeper of Secrets, I'm like, is it the Keeper of Secrets or is it the Sidrax Rax? You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones where they've got, I'm a pretty butterfly.
I'm a pretty butterfly.
Well, look, what? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, and then I'll admit it. Decimus, do you know what I'm talking about? That I'm a pretty butterfly?
Oh yeah, from the A Bug's Life.
No.
I'm a pretty butterfly. That's the only one I know of.
He was still a fat caterpillar at the end of the day, with teeny tiny little wings, and that's what he says. I'm a pretty butterfly, and then he tries to flap his way.
Are you telling me that, like, this meme from, like, the 1920s has, like, come all the way back?
Oh, okay. I thought that was what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, like, that's...
I didn't know about this.
That's just a way of mocking people.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, so I think it's looking good. You know, I think the way he explained the process, like, makes sense. Some tidying up, yeah. I'm not sure he'll be able to manage the OSL effect, but maybe he can have another go at it by maybe doing some spraying or something, setting it up, or doing it manually. We will have to see. Alright.
I really like the texture on the dress from the sponging.
Yeah. It feels...
It's good.
Yeah. Alright, we'll move on from it before we go into another rant about Slanesh.
Ikrisha. What did he say? Totally cool when the feedback is light. I share things so that someone sees it. Not necessarily for validation or to get better, but there have been great tips along the way. This week I finally finished the second Wolfen Squad that I've been complaining about for 6 months. Really phoned in the skin and fur.
Yeah.
Took what shortcuts I could, as I really dislike the models and the details.
So, people very much dislike these guys, but I do think that there's a variety of things that you could do to sort of save them. I think it shows that you phoned in the fur and skin. When I read that, I'm just like, yeah, because, like, everything else is of just such an intensely higher quality than the fur and skin.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer looks absolutely fantastic. Like, Decimus, you are a Space Wolves guy, because we did a Space Wolf man for you, did we not?
You did.
It was a sleigh man. It was Santa Claus.
I guess for...
I'm so glad that dude doesn't come with a sleigh.
Was it really that bad, stupid. The sleigh?
The sleigh is so stupid.
It comes with the hover effect now, I think.
A hover sleigh?
A hover sleigh, yeah.
No, that's what he used to have, the hover sleigh.
And then it was just pulled by the dogs.
Yeah, but see, like, what I liked about it is it was so 40k. You know, like, back in the day...
ridiculous.
Well, like, see, back in the day, 40k was ridiculous. It's like, just... It's just silly. But...
Yeah, I know of this silly... wasn't there an Inquisitor that was named after, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, yeah, no, it's better than that. It's, what's his name? It's not just Obi-Wan and Sherlock Holmes. It's also like Matlock and something else.
It's a ridiculous name.
Give me a second. I'm going to bring up the curtain and see if I can find it. Because it
was like Shmee level. Hilarious.
Inquisitor Obi. Yeah, so
Obi-Wan Sherlock what? Clouseau.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. So it's just utterly ridiculous. So this bloke right here, what is this? Is this an ad?
Well,
Go
like
away.
just other posts.
I don't care. Why are you like this? But like, I love that it's like an angry neckbeard with a yin yang thing, right? And
First time seeing a picture of him.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, that's
The yin yang caught me off. I wasn't expecting that one.
Oh yeah, no, because the original picture is black and white, so somebody's colorized this, right? But it's even more ridiculous because I think I'll just double check it. Why are you snoring?
I wasn't trying to snore. I was trying to breathe in, but then my nose got blocked, and then it just.
Are you snoring at me trying to explain these things?
No.
I think you are.
Honey, it was an accident.
An accident.
Yes.
An accident.
Why is he fat?
Oh, well, he's always been fat.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well, I mean, like, that was fact back then, but now people are fatter.
No. Honey, look.
So
there is his original picture, and then they turned him fat.
Yes, but I mean, like, he wasn't exactly thin back then.
That looks like a good size. Doesn't look fat to me.
He's bulging.
I don't know, honey. It doesn't.
All right, Decimus, you have to end this. Is he a bulging man?
The small pig. He's definitely rocking the dad bod.
Yeah, okay.
I thought that one looked more like dad bod or something.
Dad bods have evolved, apparently.
The small pig, he's rocking a dad bod, and the other one, he's chunky.
Okay, I like him chunky. I like it.
It's like, I don't think me and him could fit in an elevator at the same time.
He's taking up all the space.
Well, also, you gotta remember, you've got to fit in there with his ego as well.
Remember the lawyer from the Bee movie?
No, I've never watched the Bee movie.
And then he was in a baby walker because the bee stung him in the bum. And he wanted. Do you not remember this? Okay,
I have not. I just said that I hadn't watched it.
I just hear his voice every time I look at the big fat one.
Inquisitor Diabetes.
Diabeticus. Oh my god.
Who's that guy who goes diabetes?
I don't know, but
Do you know who I'm talking about? Where the guy goes diabetes.
I don't know the dude, but I have seen the video of the cat. That's like
the big mustache.
That's a cat. I thought they put him over the very nice doctor from Monster.
Yeah, no, he does look like that guy.
Oh, is that what? Okay, because I thought that was...
Yeah, this is the guy.
Oh my god.
Where he goes,
diabetes. He looks just like him too, honey.
All right. We should get back to it. All right, sorry about that, Chris. We needed to talk about diabetes.
How did we get there? Why did we get there?
We were talking about how silly earlier 40K was.
Yeah.
So
his name is Wilford Brimley or Brimley. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, well, either way. So essentially, I think very consistent with everything else that he's done until it comes to the skin and fur. So for me, like, I think that it's worth putting in that extra effort, even if you don't like the models, because the thing is, right, you said that you wanted to get it done, right? Now, I think the alternative is to knock off those heads, and I'll just see if I can put up the curtain once more, because we will go off to the Forbidden Lands and see if we can find what are they called? Wolfen model alternatives. Because, like... Oh my god, that's so bad.
I've seen some on Etsy. It's like they're like proper werewolves in power armor. They look dope. They look
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think like let's see, spiky bits. This will surely be a spicy journey. But like, even just with a better head, who's this Grand Royale?
Grand Royale.
Yeah. With cheese. Because I think just a better head could really change the look of them. Because like I just think that like that's essentially the issue. Oh my god.
Who is this?
Who is what?
What's this? A forum?
Oh yes, this is the ancient texts.
The ancient text. Deus Ex.
So bad. Alright, Chris.
Oh my god, what is this photo?
Yes, what is this photo? It's hitting us with the full blur. It's like we're on an adult website because that picture was blurry. No,
it's for the intrigue.
It's for the intrigue.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. We're done. All right, I'm gonna stop messing around in the background and just say, well done, Chris. You've done well.
You've done very well.
These are the nicest.
I know some of the best painters in the world. Yeah, I do.
What is this that you've sent me?
That's
a
the
man
B-movie.
in a stroller? Why?
That's the B-movie reference I was trying to tell you about. Those he got stuck
this is
in the
not the time to discuss your hidden fetishes.
Honey!
All right.
What is...
Alright, let us move on. Alright, so next up we have Larry.
Godzilla.
And it's not Godzilla, it's Gojira.
Gojira. Bunch of random things I did, just finishing bits to churn through the backlog. 1. Dry brush white on Gojira spine. 2.
Oh, that's a big thing you gotta fix up there, Larry.
Snow.
Alright, yes, continue.
I highlighted Master Chief's visor and sword. Just have to actually work on the base now. 3. Null Oil. Generously applied to the armor. 4. Eagles on Terminator armor, which I may repaint white and start over, or just use a metallic gold. I don't think they're bad, but they're not good.
They're
5.
very classic ultramarine.
Okay, let me just read what he said. Eagles on Terminator armor, repaint the white and start over. Just use metallic gold. So, what, did he paint it yellow?
Yeah, it looks yellow.
Yeah, that's like OG. No, it does look like metallics, just like a very, very yellow gold.
No, that looks like a yellow.
Looks a
that is yellow.
Yeah. All right then. Sure, it does look a bit. Okay. Anyway, 5. Darth Black on the sergeant's sword to prep for an effect I want to try.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't even...
Oh, yeah, it's so black that we just...
Didn't even notice.
It. It's Athonian camo shade.
What?
Because it's camouflage. Never mind.
I understood it. It just hurts me.
Okay. Next we have 6. Just to see how it works. Skull linen dipping ink on that dude's top, and Blood Angels red on his pants. Then touched up the shirt highlights with straight white. No Zenithal Prime on this guy, just straight white primer. Just a lot of little things that need doing and drying before going on to more complicated stuff.
Yep, well, it's all works in progress, and that's what we're about.
We got lots of works that are progressing.
And now RJ has come down to show us what tabletop should look like. Are you ready?
I can't breathe. I'm struggling. Ajay. Here we have what I would call my...
It's actually not that bad. I think
It's actually not that bad. That's what you have to say.
Well, no, because like often when you have somebody like RJ being like, "This is what I'd consider my tabletop," and it's just like, by the way, I won a golden demon with this. But no, it is.
Okay, yeah.
It's like I can see he just sort of put a color finish over some of the things, cleaned some other things up. You know, it's. I would say that this is well below his usual standard, but like, I'm not going to give him a hard time about it because like the thing is,
I would say this is like commission level tabletop.
No, it was okay because like there's some things like you'd probably still highlight this right here and clean up that little error there, but other than that, yeah, it's good. It's very serviceable.
He could actually just stop here with the tab art and put like a wash.
Yeah. But but also I think like he really pushes the eyes, like regardless.
The eyes, yeah. Like that's fine, you know. Like sometimes even with tabletop, you sort of pick out the detail that you really like, and then just like put a little bit more effort into that. So I don't know. Let me see what else he said. Could be left as is. Well, after finishing a few bits that still need some attention, to this point was about 2 hours, maybe a little less. That includes priming stuff done.
For 2 hours, I'd be very happy with that.
Yeah. I've painted a Primaris Sky to tabletop quality, and it took me an hour to paint the one. So like, that's within the ballpark figure of.
Alright, let us move on to his next thing. So this is his wife, or so I'm to understand.
Promise the wife if I paint a witch for her mum for her birthday. So here we are, witch me painting. I think there was a joke there, but I don't quite get it. Did you get it? Because I didn't, honey.
Which witch?
So, here we are, witch me painting. Is he trying to say that which me is painting? Like which me? Never mind.
Yeah,
grainy black and white picture reference for shadows.
So I think we do see progress on this one a lot. So I want to save a lot of my commentary other than saying, guys, if you're not going to listen to me, listen to him. There's a reason why you take this shot, right? Just so that you know where the shadows should lie.
Oh, you've done that before too.
Yeah, I have, but people don't listen to me.
This is true.
Alright, well,
and yet they come here every week.
Well, not all of them. Some of them do. Some more than others.
Remember, be positive.
Alright. Next up, we've got Paul.
Paul. What is Paul? Hello, everyone. Paul from Canada here. Just updating on one mini so far. Is it Minath or Minoth?
Minath. It
doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Minath Repenter Light Warjack. First picture. If they stay in order, is one of all the parts. I have finished with the base coats, little touch-up work here and there, followed by dry brushing of ABGC 72.054 gunmetal on all the parts painted black. And I think that's Vallejo. Is it game color? Nah.
Yeah, right here.
Is it not model? Oh, so the new one is model color, is it?
Model color is the old one, but these are the old game color bottles.
So what is the new one, the ones that we're using right now?
I do believe that they're the same, but in newer bottles. It might be in your formula, but I don't think it is.
Okay, sure.
But this is this the same company?
Yeah.
Is this Vallejo?
AV is the Vallejo, yeah. It's Vallejo.
AV is Vallejo.
Yeah, I don't know what the A stands for, but yes, it is Vallejo. Gunmetal on...
I said
Maybe.
probably something in Spanish.
Yeah. Vaya. Oh, that's how I say it. Gunmetal on all the parts painted black. Then a wash of AVGW 73.200 sepia over the entire mini. I like the griminess of the sepia on the metal parts, and it's fairly good liner at the joints. After that dried, I started with 2 highlight layers. This color, bone white, on all the parts are originally done in heavy brown. I find the heavy brown is a good base for bone white to go on top of, though this time there was some texturing of the paint. Wasn't as smooth of a finish. Next up was a highlight of this color of gory red over the heavy red parts. These 2 paints are close color-wise, but I don't want too severe of a highlight transition with the reds. That's the progress thus far. Slowly but surely, and no, I don't know how Shirley got involved with this. The last photo is the lineup of paints used thus far. Coming up, I'll be working on the metallics and then Menofix on the center armor plate. After that should be more highlights. If you have any questions, comments, or critiques, please add them to this thread and I'll respond when I can. Take care. Hope you are enjoying these projects.
Well, I was looking up where to find this thing, and then something else popped up, and I was like, what? Why is this? What does the AV stand for?
I have it up too. It's like I think that's the founder's
Acrylics?
name, Armando Vallejo.
Acryliso Vallejo.
Acrylicos Vallejo.
So I think it just means like acrylics Vallejo. So, but like that's the sort of Spanish word for it. But there we go. Look, I think besides the metalwork, which I think is looking really good, it's just the basics done. You know, like and until we see more, but like. Looking at this model and looking at and just remembering everything that went down, I think it was very sort of arrogant of them to think that they could compete with GW. There's something being said in the chat.
Sounds like something a figurine painting cult would chant before they drain a goat for more red paint. Gory red.
Let's move on to Andy.
Andy was instructed by my wife to do some painting this evening. Oh, tea. I had an interview this morning, so it was kinda twitchy after. Anyway, as based on advice, I've redone the pants so they don't read the same as the skin. Also tried to push highlights on skin and then panicked and knocked them back down, but progress was at least made.
Yeah, look, man, here's the thing. We've got to take a look at what your goals were. Your goals were to get some painting done. You've changed the thing. You know, your wife wanted you to do some painting to, like, relax. If you've got those things down, you got them down, it's done. So let's not worry about anything else. And like, if you stress out about those sorts of things, like that's not going to help you. So we're just going to move on. I'm going to say that the green, you know, quite distinct from the skin now. And I think, yeah, like that's basically where I'm going to leave it, because I don't think critiquing at that point in time will help you in any way.
Yeah.
But progress is progress, man. And if you're making progress, you're going in the right direction.
That's right.
Alright. So RJ asks,
because is it even my work if there's no OSL?
So I think we actually see even more of this done, don't we? Decimus, do we see more of this done later on? Or no?
I actually have no idea.
I thought it was in the WAYPN.
Oh yeah, there is more of it done. He did more of the face.
But I don't know if
he's put it up yet.
Here. But
So,
man, such a 180 seeing the skin direction go completely different direction from here.
yeah, well, compared to the update, but yeah, no, the OSL comes through very well. But I mean, like, that's every RJ project, isn't it?
It is.
I know that it's just a whip, but I think what would do really well is if there's like something bubbling in the cauldron.
Oh, yeah, Kabura. Like, what do you think about this also being sort of a green, like a glowing green? And then like a bubbles?
No, I think I'd prefer it to be, you know, Darth Max or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that
it
it's
looks like it's floating?
Yeah, or like so that we just don't look at it basically and focus on everything else.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the face has significantly more work done on it after.
Mm-hmm.
But next up we have
George. Yep.
what does George say?
George say Brazen Bull progresses. Astonishing what a dark orange wash will do to make gold pop through. Though I suppose I should be aiming for brass, really. Some light attempt at edge highlighting some of the armor with a light silver, but I'm not sure if it's working. It is looking more like I have lightly dry brushed in white, a point to work on, but I'm not 100% sure of the fix. It is a lot of one color looking, a little bland. Going with the advice from before, I have tried to paint intentionally for the muscles. The very start of volumes just taking shape. Often I'll be happy with the stage, but somewhat in the progress, they lose their contrast as definition and it all starts to look flat again. But still, so far so good. I'm happy so far, but really want to push it to the next level.
So, okay, that's a lot more text than I expected. So the biggest thing is, where do you want to go with this? Because like, I've seen a guy who used just contrasts to paint this model, right? And like he won an award with it. I think he's either I think he might be a Malaysian guy or from around there. But like, I'm just looking at this, and here's basically my thought. This looks very much like everything's blocked in, and you're about to go into the next direction, right? So I think everything has a very, very solid foundation. The way that you've sort of blocked in the muscles by giving that extra definition and so on, right? Are we going grimdark? Are we going up to like GW Studio style? Like, what is it that you want to do? But what I will do is throw to Sunny for extra comments.
I'm just trying to think about the skin because you said that things keeps falling back to the flats. So the thing is that you're already going for quite a pale skin. Because you've got those like purples going into greens, so very pallid flesh. At this point, you're just gonna. Sometimes when you use very pale colors as well, they don't photograph as great.
Yeah, this is also true.
So maybe it looks good in real life, but it's just not capturing it very well in the picture. But if you're still very unhappy with the definitions, with this kind of coloration for the skin, it's safer to highlight up rather than deepening the shadows. You can really go awry if you go for the shadows. So like whatever the highest color it is that you've used in the skin, just mix a little bit of white and then keep going up with whites until you feel like, okay, this is enough definition.
So on that, if you do feel like it looks better in real life than it does here, right? Like that, this has vastly diminished it, not just like a little, like, but vastly diminished it, then what you really need to do is take photos in a photo booth.
Yes.
And like that will give us a much better idea, and more importantly, give you a much better idea of how things are actually going. Mm-hmm. As for, it being gold, that's okay. Things can be gold. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean,
yeah,
it has that sort of Minotaur vibe.
Yeah, well, I think that's what it is.
It is a Minotaur, but I guess I'm very used to seeing
Minotaur.
Minotaurs with like copper or gold.
All right, so we have more from Andy, but I will scroll up.
So this is where I have got up to today with my pirate lady. I'm quite pleased with how she's looking. Also, I attached my cyberpunk lady and scooter to the base just to try and finish that. Wasn't pleased with how the windscreen looked, so I removed it.
Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, no, look, I don't think that there's anything wrong with removing the windscreen.
Like the walkway.
Yeah, the walkway looks good. Yeah, I think the scene looks good.
I do think it could use a little bit of cleanup near the foot, though. It almost looks like she's stepping in wet concrete or something.
It does. But like that's pretty minor.
Anything you'd like to add, Decimus?
Well, the pirate lady, like, I saw some overspill on the shirt from the vest.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with like the looks like she's walking on wet concrete.
So with her, I think, like, first off, I really like the deck. The deck
is awesome.
Yeah, like especially on the back.
Yeah, you can see those barnacles.
Yeah, like the little stuff like this. It just has such an atmospheric feel.
Yeah.
Right?
And the waterlogging color, that looks pretty spot on.
Yeah, it does. I also really like the way that he's done the bottle.
The glass bottles are really
like
beautiful.
the reflections, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And
especially on the boots as well.
Yeah, we'll see, like, they match, which is really good, It's very hard to pull this off, and I don't think he's got it 100%, but he's so far there that, like, I couldn't give him advice on how to improve it, which what I'm saying is, right, I think that you've done a really, really good job with it, but I think that you've done such a good job that you're at the point where, like, my advice won't actually help you with it. But, like, it's so hard to get, like, the sort of glossy boots, right? Yeah. I think that probably the weakest part of this is the face, currently.
Is it because she looks very sad?
No, it just looks a bit flat compared to a lot of everything else which has such depth. Like, look at the bottle, look at the boots, even look at the vest with the shadowing, right? There's so much there where it's got a lot more depth. It's a lot like earlier with Chris Shah and his It's not nearly as bad, right? I'm not saying it's the same. It's just like I feel like it's the weakest part of all of it. Probably because I think he's done very, very well with, like, the boots. I think the pants, like, a fantastic choice of color. Yeah, I think maybe it all depends on sort of where he wants to take the face, because currently does she seem a little Indianish?
She does look very Indian to me.
Yeah.
But, like, it's more the eyes. Like, she just looks so done with life, and
maybe she is done with life. Maybe that's what he is trying to
Because
express.
I don't have an issue with the way that the skin textures have come up. Like, I think it's very smooth and looks like skin. It's just the eyes are just throwing me. The eyes. I just feel like, yeah.
I'm not quite sure what to say to improve it, other than I think it could use from a bit of purple in the shadowing of the face, because it seems very along sort of the red side. You know what I'm saying? And like, well, depending, you know.
I don't know, it feels quite accurate to me. Like, if that's what he was going for, it feels very accurate.
Alright, well, okay. If that's the case, you know, I think we'll move on, and because I feel like I might be making a mountain out of a molehill.
Mayhaps.
Alright, so next up we have more from tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Slowly but surely, moving forward. Only a few details left to the base coat, and then I can move to the fun part, which I presume is the Huetharang. He loves his Huetharang. Huetharang with heel.
But yeah, it's certainly moving along. You know, like, unfortunately,
it's so hard to say anything at this point because like it's all like, oh yeah, great brace work, and then Tomas just goes like full 180 once he adds all the effects.
Yeah, well, I think like there's clear and obvious progress, which is good. That's what you want. Alright, so next up we have Bruno. And this one's finished now.
Could feel myself getting burned out from pushing too far too quickly. So, this is where I'll call it with this bad boy. I would have loved to do more to it, but as it is right now, this is as far as I could go without getting frustrated. I'm so grateful to all the tips because it made me feel I was progressing a lot, even in small steps. One small step at a time is better than many big ones that make you wobble and end up losing focus. Comparison is the thief of joy. I'm my own worst critic, but I do want to keep painting, improving, and pushing further. So I promise, keep my brushes wet.
Well done. Well, on this, so there's very, very little that I would change, right? So I'd still probably give that unifying snakebite leather over this, right? And just a dry brush of a brighter steel on this to make it pop. Like, other than that, I'd be like, well, first off, if somebody gave me this model, I'd be very happy to have this model, right? I think it's a very nice model. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really good, right? Lots of clean work, especially with the checker patterning. I think that's really great. Yeah, that's about it.
There's no comments from my side. I guess, like you said, a little dry brushing on the what's that, the
icon,
yeah, would really just help tie it together. But everything else looks good to me.
All right, so we'll move on. But yeah, no, it's good, man. I like that you pushed yourself. I like that you're happy with it, and he's 100%. Comparison is the thief of joy, and like, you don't even have to compare yourself to other people to feel it. You can compare yourself to yourself. Like, for example, when we looked at some of the tabletop models, we're like, oh, well, like, that's how I felt when I did some of them. But they're done and they're finished and it's good. But you think to yourself, oh, I could do so much better. Yeah, if you want to spend 60 hours on a single model. Alright, so next up, we've got Liam.
Right. Progress this week. Though I'm unsure if it counts, did highlighting on the edge of the coat for the scarecrow, plus on the ridges from the billowing. Upon retrospect, I think I was trying to do a lighting thing, but I'm thinking it was a misstep. I also started the flesh tone for the other mini, but lost progress after choosing too light a shade. Realizing too late, wiping it off, and then having to redo both the black base coat and the start of the skin tone. That was a little bit of a shame.
Well, so when it comes to this, my dude, I don't think that there's anything wrong with this other than it's very thick. So what I would do is I would come in with this colour, the colour that you painted that, and paint it until you've made this line quite thin. And then just leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just because, something went the wrong way doesn't mean you can't fix it up. Is there anything else that we want to add to that?
This, I think, would be good for a future reference, but I do think that the color choices for the scarecrow could have used a bit more contrast because they all look very same value. Yeah, because you've got the tan and then the green and the brown of the wood for the scythe. They all sort of meld together. And even the hat and the coat look grey from this angle.
From this angle, yes, but once we go to the back, it's a lot darker, so it might just be the photography.
Maybe.
Alright, so let us move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright, so, there we see the RJ progress.
Yeah. Got some refining in this morning.
But I tell you what a difference with the face.
Yeah.
Compared to before where it was almost just straight black. I didn't realise that she's poking out her tongue.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cheeky little witch. I really love how he's done the cast shadow for the face.
Well, I think there's a lot of things that he's done well. For example, the reflection. Obviously, it's not yet finished, but this is very much like we saw with Andy.
Yeah.
That's going to come out really well. I'm unsure as to whether this is something that he's going to leave that fade to the white.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously he'll have to do some touch-ups down here, but it all depends on where he's going with it, sort of thing.
Yeah. Trying to think
what?
What to say.
Well, do you have anything that you'd like to say, Decimus?
Yeah, I want him to send me the recipes on how he does OSL and skin tones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does it a lot in sort of reverse compared to how we would do it.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we have even more RJ.
Oh my goodness. Okay, time for yard work. Maybe I get more done before bed, maybe not.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
What
look at the eyes.
Yeah, what a level of difference.
Yeah, and you can see the lipstick and look at the book. I mean, love the spells. I love it. That's the thing with RJ. You can never really know how. We saw how the hair was, and now it's a completely different color. So, he was doing all that for just the value setup.
Yeah, I think the reason he was doing that is so that he knows where the light sort of lands.
Yeah, and I think this coloration is much. I didn't hate the idea of a black to white fade. I think that still has a witchiness to it, witchy vibes.
Well, see, what I think he wanted to do was sort of have the vibrancy filtered by the light.
Yeah.
Because I think that's sort of his goal there, that under the light, it looks a little duller, but it is.
Yeah. So he's got the sort of a blue, what is the ambient occlusion for the shadow of the face. So there's like the light, the secondary lighting is the green, and then you've got the global lighting, which is coming from
above and to the angle.
Yeah, this way.
Well, here you have the.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's from the top because the shadow is cast over here.
Yeah.
So the top and bottom. And so like maybe there's some sort of a blue in the environment, which is why the shadows look the way that they do, which is nice. Very, very realistic, you know?
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think he's absolutely smashing it, and I hope that the mother-in-law very much likes it.
She should. She will love.
Should, but
if
look,
she doesn't,
we know
she must
what
be a
in-laws
grouch.
can be like, don't we?
She could be a grouchy grouch.
Yes, it's
very. No, I think the mother-in-law is actually very interested in.
I don't know. I
remember hearing something.
All right. Well, I know this guy, so I'm gonna have to read this out. We do exist. We have been working. Just been doing a lot of printing and other things. All paint jobs finished at tabletop. Not all basing done. Only for the ones with built-in bases are done. Okay, and then Sonny, you had to follow this up because I hadn't put all the pictures up. So
so this is the ones that I had taken at the start.
Yeah, I like the mimics, but there was a little error with this guy right here, but I just cleaned it up by giving this one eyebrows.
Oh, I didn't even notice it until you said.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I was pretty happy with all of these ones is the level of consistency that I managed with all of them.
Yeah.
And I think worked out pretty well, or at least I hope it did.
These mimics look awfully happy.
Well, I think that they see, like, we got some slight warping with each of them, but what I'm happy with that is you can sort of throw that off by saying, like, the mimic's not a perfect copy. It's, like, just trying to look as close as it can.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the rats painted by you.
Look like stuffed toys stacked on top of each other.
They do have a sort of uncanniness to them.
Yeah.
So maybe they will require more.
More rats?
I don't know. But then after that we have the fire beetles.
I quite like the fire beetles.
And you did just so much of these guys.
I love the bum. Look at the bum.
But there is
That's
one.
a nice bum.
It's a very nice bum.
But there is one thing I did, which was stippling on the gold.
So what I did is that this was all Zenithal black and white that Henry does. And then I used a very thin down Magma Dross. No. Something Doomfire magenta.
Yeah.
On the edges of it, and then in the center, I mixed Mantis Warrior green with Imperial Fizz yellow to get that sort of very yellow green, and then I blended the two together to create a gradient, and then Henry goes in with the gold and sponges that on top, and it gives that sort of faux color shifty look that beetles have.
Well, like, because we were using a reference picture for these.
Yes.
But yeah, let us move on. I really do like the butts. I do think they look good.
Came out good.
Also, I liked how these guys came out, but I do think that you could have been slightly more dramatic with the greens. But I mean, like, they are what they are. I'm very glad that the warm Zenithal worked out for them. And that's
for this
it.
post.
And then we move on to John Gass.
John Gass. Didn't get much time to paint this week, but my friend did come to check out his death company. Verdict so far, so good. Black armor feels a little flat, but he loves it. Worked a little bit on the details. I still need to finish the bases and add the red crosses, X's, whatever they're called officially. They've got a little ways to go, but they are getting there.
Assault icons. Or are we talking about this X?
Yeah, the X that the Death Company.
Oh, the Condemned X.
Oh.
The mark of the Condemned. Yeah, because that X notes them as Death Company. So one of the things is for people outside of them, right? They're just like, oh, the Space Marines have an X. And, you know, for the Blood Angels, they're like, no. You tiny human, you stay away from that one.
That's why it's an X.
Yeah.
Do not come close.
Yeah, essentially, it's like
go away.
Bad touch. Bad touch. But look, man, I'm really glad that your mate likes them, because like here's the big secret when it comes to commissions, right? And I'm pretty sure that we've said this before. Doesn't matter what we think. Doesn't matter what you think. The only person who matters in this regard is the client.
The client.
If the client loves the stuff and you hate it, well, you're wrong, right? If you love it and the client hates it, you're wrong. Right? The only thing that matters is the client. And like it's a hard mindset to get into.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we have you. Would you like to read out?
Okay, so yeah, it's the rest of the minis from the big group. Reference photos included. Yep.
So I actually think that this is more than just tabletop. I'd call this character level. What do you think, Decimus?
I like the vibrant colors on the fungus people.
Mm.
The fungus
especially the one on the right.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah. Let me get YouTube caught up.
All right, I will just keep circling. Yeah,
we're circling the same one.
All right, so, and this is the back of them, and yeah, I think that they look exceptional, absolutely exceptional.
It was just dry brush and contrast, I promise.
But still, like, just because it's just those things doesn't mean that it doesn't work out. Also, like, the way that you manage to get them the way that they are, like the red with the yellow cap and the, orange capped ones.
Yeah.
And this is the reference you used for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so then
I love the dredges. You did the dredges.
Yeah, and I was really happy with how quick I managed to just bust these guys out. And look, it is a very quick paint job, but when you see the reference picture...
Yeah, I thought you nailed the coloration.
Yeah, it just looks like this. Like, the only other thing is I could have done a bit on the elbows, but I mean, I think it's pretty much...
Yeah, it's tabletop. It's meant to be quick. It's meant to be good enough for the table. It's popping. It's locking.
And then...
And it's polka dotting.
Dropping.
We've got some zombies here with some appropriately missing limbs, because, I mean, they're zombies. But I wanted to do a bit more... I didn't want to do vibrant colours, so all of the colours here, even if they're the contrast ones, I mixed, like, at least 50-50 with Soul Blight Grey, so that their vibrancy would really be pushed down. I'm pretty happy with how all of them have turned out, but Decimus, why don't you give us your thoughts on these guys?
The rotting flesh looks good.
So for the rotting flesh, all I did was I did a thin down purple wash, and what I did was remove the greater majority of the excess with just a Q-tip, so that you still had a lot of the light undercoat, and then I just did a thin coat of I think it's Athonian Camo Shade combined with something.
Soul Blight Grey.
Was it combined with Soul Blight Grey?
Yes.
Yeah. Just so that, you know, it adds a bit of green to it so that it looks like it's decaying flesh. You know, because it's got those purple shadows, but it's still got those green highlights. It's just done with some very simple techniques, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out for how long they were worked on. And then Sunny, of course, did Naked Man because she's a pervert.
Naked Man.
So here's the back of Naked Man, who she gave some saws.
Another Demogorgon?
Yeah.
Because the first one got broken after.
Yeah, when we were packing it.
No.
So we had
It
to
missed
redo
one
it.
of its leaves, this leaf right here, which was a bit frustrating. But yeah, I think looks great. I like it a lot. I think it's some of Sunny's best work, especially for the amount of time, time to output. But what we will do is, I think this is it. Should I reload?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to reload, folks, see if we get anything new, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, no, that is the last of it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. And, as always, keep those brushes
wet.
wet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend.